Style. Style is the answer to everything.
What's up, my babies? It's your girl Jenn checking in, and I'm back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on and shooting with me in the gym. In case you was wondering, I am your girl. You're slightly thick, right? Because I've been dropping pounds, but I'm always extremely colorful. Okay, slightly thick, extremely colorful, lashes crooked. That's me. And we about to react to another video, y'all. I was just reacting to a video. It was so good. And then I just ended up clicking on the second video. So we're going to start doing reactions more on this channel. I might make another channel for reactions or whatever. Let's just get right into this because you already know we don't have very much of a attention span. So let's get into this video right here. This girl is really pretty. Got a really nice body. So let's see what she's talking about. Oh, duh. I'm not even sharing the screen, y'all. I'm so sorry. Let me share the screen so y'all can see what I see. Okay, so yes, this video is about pretty girl, restaurant owner, who apparently was unalived by a woman who wanted her boyfriend. I don't know. We're gonna see.
Do not let a man be the reason why you lose your life. Who
Yeah, let's not do that, ladies.
Joline success
in Los Angeles.
But on July 80, who had been
Dang, that wasn't that long ago.
boyfriend. Tired and decided to confront her. Unfortunately, she became a victim of multiple stab wounds. There was no chance of survival, and she died on the spot. The most haunting part? The district attorney refused to press charges against her killer. They claimed death by and her killer still walks free. Did Joline walk into a trap? Because she about and they understand how a provoking bad energy became a fatal threat and why removing to watching the drop it in the comments and don't hesitate to join the conversation too. Thoughts and icon.
Cute outfit. Oh, girl. Yes, she definitely is sexy, okay? Beautiful. I don't know if she paid for that body, but it's bodying, baby. Face to face in. She's gorgeous. Haters, man. Look at her fresh face.
In South Los Angeles, California, a bright spot existed on the Slauson corridor.
Yeah, they was hating on her.
A Belizean-American visionary who built her business from a dream into a community institution. Just a
my neighbors across the street are Belizean American. Or they Belizean, I don't know. They Belizean. Aww.
Make it. great-grandfather stood as proof of their legacy. She'd always travel back to visit home and family while having fun.
Wow.
She lived her life to the fullest. She was so gorgeous, and she attracted massive attention wherever she went. She was hardworking too. By 30, Joline had built an empire. She loved cooking, and that's what gave Peppers
crazy pretty.
In South.
Wow, 30 years old. Wow.
Everything she touched flourished. As a mother, Joline poured love into her
That's what's up.
Her cousin's daughter after the girl's mother passed away, giving her a room in her home.
Wow.
I am an entrepreneur. Her confidence inspired women and children to dream bigger. Visited quite a number of countries. At Peppers, customers raved about her oxtail.
I love it.
Joline created a space where the Belizean diaspora felt at home. Music played. Queen can have enemies. Because with all that success, all that light and positive energy, while Joline built her businesses and cared for her family, someone watched with growing who seemed to have a problem with Joline's success. It was a nuisance at first, something a person with a busy life tries to ignore. But the problem didn't go away. Instead, it grew. It escalated from simple jealousy into a campaign of harassment on her business, but on Joline herself. It was designed to hurt, to tear down, to destroy everything she had worked so hard to build. And the hardest part? No one saw the full extent of the problem until it was too late. If you've ever had
Not it was a friend.
reputation and the business Joline had poured her life into. But there were two separate fires. First was pure professional jealousy. A woman whose identity we won't get into spreading falsehoods and trying to turn people against her. It was a vicious, unprovoked assault on her life's work. But the second fire was even more a reputation. Ever had to
and the other person that
At Joline's patience until she reached a breaking point. The insults, the social media was about to be unleashed. If you've ever stayed quiet to keep the peace, and it almost cost you everything, I'm curious to know how you overcame it in the comments. On the evening, endured enough. The provocation, the attacks, the constant negative energy, it all came to a head. Joline, along with a group of friends, drove to a
And this is why the person got off. Black people, leave me a comment if your mama told you never go to nobody's house to fight, to confront them, to have no conversation, none of that. And the messed up part about it is my ex-boyfriend, God rest his soul, he passed away in a very similar situation to this. You cannot pull up on nobody. First of all, you never know what they got. You never know what they got. And then if, God forbid, you do something to them, you getting in trouble. And if they get something to do something to you, they not getting in trouble. It don't even make no sense. It never makes sense to go to a person's house.
What happened next happened in a flash.
Just wait till you see them in the streets.
Details of the struggle are murky, but the outcome is tragically clear. A call was placed to 911. The caller reported a shooting, but when deputies arrived at the homicide caused by multiple sharp force injuries. She had been killed in a close. But when it came down to it, nobody protected her. Who was in that group of friends? And
what was they supposed to do?
walking free. The family had a press conference after the incident in front of her restaurant, and they had a lot to say.
But she was not shot because that's been a rumor that's been going on. Yeah, we have an idea of the person who did this, but like I said, it's an ongoing. God that see everything. He sit high and he sit low. Yeah. No weapon formed against our family will ever prosper. And death have no power either because Jesus already conquered death. Right. So that's the same thing with Joe. She conquered it already too.
Ooh-wee.
Her soul is in the kingdom. She's at peace. So right now, opposition, she's not at peace.
Hey. Whew. That's sad. That's sad.
make sure that the family is good. Like, Joe was just so sweet. And then it's up to now that my daughter life has ended up foolishness.
Was you one of the ones that went with her?
And also,
because
I wanted
somebody
to
should
put
have
out
told
there,
her not to go.
I'm asking. And I know, like, usually you're not supposed to, whatever, but they did move her body, and pressure wasn't.
I mean, you can take it. That's fine. You sure?
I have a concern with that as well.
In the day.
That's sad. She was gorgeous.
The person who had taken Jolene's life would not be held accountable.
She went to their house.
The official explanation.
They're gonna get off. The lawyers was gonna win.
Was seen as a tragic but legally defensible act of self-defense. Can you imagine that? To watch someone you love get taken from you, only to be told that they brought it on themselves? The injustice was a second act of violence against her.
Yeah, that's messed up, but I mean, it is the truth in the eyes of the law. She kind of went over there and walked into it.
Of the jealous lady has not been released publicly. Why? Comment justice for Joline if you believe Jolene's killer should be named and identified now.
Blessings in a
Oh, okay. Girl, that is not that much older. You trying to make it seem to my baby cousin.
for my family. Now, I'm also aware that the young lady who Joline got into it with, and went over there, and
she'd been better off waiting for them to come back to her restaurant, and then she might have had a chance. But she going to that girl house with 3 other people.
No matter,
that's why they didn't prosecute.
What we all
let that be a lesson to all of us. Don't go to nobody's house. If you black, you should already had that lesson. You don't go to nobody's house because you don't know what they coming out with. This is a prime example. Come on now. We got to be teaching we got to come back to some of these old school teachings.
Someone, you feel me? And I wish she didn't feel she had to prove nothing to these people. But at the end of the day, the whole situation still stemmed from what? Why do these 2 girls, why do these 2 young ladies, why is it that they didn't like each other in the first place?
Owner, like, on her way to multi-million-dollar status. Why is she pulling up at people's house?
My cousin.
Send the police if they harass her. Sue the bitch.
Just crazy, like.
It
ain't working. Like I said, none of it.
It is. It's very senseless and sad. That's terrible.
I know the Most High worked on me.
And not a man probably gonna go be with the chick not to react. Unalived her because she ain't going to jail.
We gotta learn how to control our anger
about to trauma
and not react.
to her.
Period.
What is your honest opinion about Joline?
Whew. Unfortunately, yeah, it was right for them to close the case. No, they should not reopen the case.
In the wake of her death,
they're gonna lose.
The community rallied to honor Joline.
And I think it's tragic.
And I think it's
a lesson that you should never go to somebody's house that you beefing with. If y'all mama ain't teach y'all, let this story right here teach y'all. You heard it right here first from Mind Twist TV. Mind Twist, what is it called? What's this channel? Anyways, whatever this channel name is, and my channel, Jenn, check it. Mind Twist True Crime Stories.
Since her family has worked to ensure her legacy is a beacon of hope
Jenn checking
and a
in
warning.
TV. And she was right there in LA.
This story isn't just about a life cut short.
It's
about a warning. A warning about jealousy, about anger, and about the devastating consequences of a...
Look at that. That is terrible. That girl's too young and pretty to die. Her son got to live with the consequences.
If you believe silence should never shield a killer, comment below, because this case didn't just end in tragedy. It ended with no one held responsible.
You look like
and
this.
That should terrify all of us.
If you know anybody, especially over a man, sis. Come on, y'all. We got to do better. Don't never in your life. Oh wait, this is not what I wanted to do. Don't never in your life. Cause she was living her best life. And now all of that's over.
The heart behind Pepper's Jamaican Belizean cuisine. She lit up every room with her energy and inspired women and children to dream bigger. A mother whose love had no limits.
Y'all, we gotta do better. That's all I'm gonna say. We gotta do better. Let's go back to the old school lessons from back in the 60s and 70s. Our grandmas taught us not to pull up into nobody's house trying to fight. You better catch them in the street because you never know what they're coming out with. And next thing you know, you the one who done lost your life, and they're not even gonna have to go to jail for it. I literally know of a case personally. My ex-boyfriend, him and his new girlfriend went to a house of her best friend who he was beefing with her best friend's boyfriend. She claimed they were supposed to been working it out so the girls could be friends again because the girls was tired of not being able to hang around each other because they niggas was beefing. Well, apparently on the way there, they got into it on the phone. So the makeup was out the window. Why the chick didn't turn around and go back to the east side, I have no idea. She still brought my ex to the west side to her friend's house. Soon he got out the car, the guy opened fire and shot him. He didn't even make it up to the porch. But I'm pretty sure I know my ex. I'm pretty sure he was whoop whoopty whoop on the phone the whole way. Once they got into it, he was probably threatening him and his grandkids that wasn't even born yet. So, boy got off. The guy who killed my ex got off. because she put him up to the dude's house. All he had to do was 2 years for the gun because he was a felon with a gun or something like that. But yeah. And now this young lady has gotten off. And it was the same thing. The guy had been harassing my ex for weeks because of some stuff he had seen in his girlfriend's phone. Doesn't matter. If he been harassing you for weeks, you need to call the police. You need to get a restraining order, sue, all that type of stuff. But to pull up like you gonna confront them and make them stop, you can't do it. Because now you're the aggressor. Now you're gonna get in trouble. So, I mean, this was crazy because that girl, now y'all know I ain't been gay in years. I'm not gay no more. I love men. Okay. But that girl was fine as hell. Nah. So the girl probably was hating on her. You know what I'm saying? The girl probably did want her man in her life and everything else. The girl probably did have malice in her heart. And the girl probably was glad to see the girl pull up to her house like, ooh, this is my opportunity right now. She here at my house trying to confront me. And at the beginning of the video that we just watched, it was like, oh, she walked up to the house with 4 other people, but she was the only one that got poked. Well, yeah, because she was the only one that the girl had a problem with. She was the one that the girl really wanted. You brought yourself right to her doorstep so she could do you and get away with it. Don't do it, y'all. I don't care how much you can't stand a person. Don't do it. Wait till you catch them on the street. Catch them on the street, and I don't condone violence. But if they've been bothering you, harassing you, and you feel like you got to show them and let them know that you ain't the one or the two for that, then okay, but don't go to their house. You better wait till they come to you. What they say, I don't come to hoes come to me. Remember that back in the days when we was little? That's the time you got to be on or your ass is going to be locked up. And it's just as simple as that. All right, y'all. That's it. That's all. I'm hot. I got to go. I can't even stay down here no more. I'm hot. But this has been fun. If you haven't already, make sure you like this video right here. And make sure you are subscribed to this channel right here. And make sure you leave me a comment right here and let me know, what do you rate old girl? Okay, let's just be messy. I say she was about a 10.10. She was fine as hell. And what do you think? Did your mom tell you not to go to somebody's house to fight when you was younger? Did you learn that lesson already? Or is this where you learning it at? Because I hope you learning it here if your mama didn't teach you. All right? Don't say your girl Jenn didn't check in and let you know. Don't go to nobody's house. You best to call the po-po. This is when it's okay to be a snitch. Just don't do it. Also, if you haven't already, go watch my last video. It was another reaction video to a YouTuber similar to this video about the pool party incident that happened in Detroit last week. They dove into it deep, intricate details that I didn't know at first. And so I was glad to run across that video, and I enjoyed watching it with you guys. So if you haven't already, go ahead and check that one out and leave me a comment on that one too. All right, that's it. That's all. I'm gone. I'm hot. Love you. May the Lord watch. Deuces.